All right, so Electrodominance living in. This is our second time playing something close to this. Today, we have a small white splash for Wear Tear in the sideboard, because previously we didn't have a way to take Rest in Peace or Leyline off the table. Last time we talked maybe about having a fourth living in. I'm trying 3 again just because we do have a lot of cycling cards and stuff like that. We've also swapped the dragons that we were playing previously, and I've got 2 Urabrask the Hidden, which can give our creatures haste and is very castable at just 5 mana, as well as a couple Iona Shield of Emeria to kind of lock out decks that are potentially faster than us or are going to interact with our board via a sweeper or a Cryptic Command or something like that. So, let's dive into some matches here. Morning, Brad. Yes, who's back? Back again. Jeff is back. Tell a friend. Doot, 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 doot. I'm not liking the new wake up time, Nora has decided. Yeah, decklist is about 5:30 most mornings. Today's a great day. I have my shuffling deck. I've retrieved that from the old house. I've got my wonderful hurly-burly altars that I can show off. Props make shills much better, right? We got wonderful props. I'm still breaking in the new brand of BCW sleeves, but I do say I really like the taller ones. I think that's it's a big plus. I am here and ready to go, Diva. Good morning to you. Morning, Slacker. Any reason to go with this creature package over Atarka's plus Kolaghan's command? Yeah, the other plan can lead to turn 2 kills, but like if you look at all the pieces you need to get a turn 2 kill, it's pretty unlikely. And like if you have Iona plus Urabrask, you're probably going to be okay to kill them by 3, right? Because you have a 4/4 and a 7/7 with haste. Does BCW ship internationally? I am not sure offhand. Definitely check their website. It's 1 week till the Lantern anniversary. They haven't banned boxer stirrings yet. What's going on, Dougie? I did promise Justin a singular Lantern League if he wanted it. Yeah, this hand's great. It's very good. A bunch of cyclers, the Faithless Looting. Yeah, we closed on January 10th, so we've been here for about 3 weeks now, which is great. Oh no, it's so funny. It's so funny that we made a joke about Google Plus the other day. I literally just got an email letting me know that my Google Plus account was going to be shutting down soon. Oh, Google. Alright, I think I just Faithless Looting here on 1. Because, if I hit a red source, I could just, yeah. Welcome to Modern. Welcome to Modern. Please don't play a discard spell. Don't play a discard spell. Yeah, not playing 4 living ends might be wrong. I don't know. You really want to draw it, but we have a lot of cantrips. Will do, Dougie. Thanks for the support. So, if they don't interact with my hand here or have a spell snare or a spell pierce, I'm going to attack them for 14 next turn, just turn 2, 14 ball you. You think? Thank goodness they aren't allowed to cast. Oh, Basic Forest! Yay! Yay! Oh, would you look at that? They have a piece of graveyard hate on 1, chat. How can I ever possibly beat a turn 1 relic with my graveyard combo deck? Oh no! Oh no! They found the line. They found the line to defeat me. All right, so we totally put them on Tron, right? They're like Tron or Ponza. Welcome to Thunderdome, opponent. Enjoy your stay. Welcome to Modern. Welcome to Modern. This is just like this deck embodies everything Modern aims to be, which is kind of why I'm enjoying it. This is That was chink. Look it, we didn't win till turn 3. This is incredibly fair. Listen, Modern is a healthy format. Ian Duke and Aaron Forsyth told me so. I read it on the Wizards website, chat. Modern is healthy. Thank goodness. Gosh, could you imagine if they were casting Stoneforge Mystic this turn? That would just be, yep. All right, this one needs a screenshot. That was like better than Hallowed One. This is the standard waiting room. All right, so do I just put them on Tron and boarded a bunch of Fulminator Mages? I think I just put them on Tron and boarded a bunch of Fulminator Mages. Like, Forest Relic is like, it's probably Tron or, it's either Tron or, like, Red-Green Valakut, I think. If the Red-Green Valakut, Iona is fine. The Laughing Man, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Well, I think I'm supposed to keep the Expertise in as a way to Mausoleum Secrets for a way to cast Living End, but I guess I could be slow. It could be slow enough that it doesn't matter. I could see Duress being good. They could be Lantern Control. That's true. You cannot Iona for colorless. These bolts are probably bad regardless of what they're playing, so I'm gonna board in these Wear Tears as well. Thanks, Laughing Man. I appreciate it. All right, I think I want to do, yeah, Red Green TitanShift does main board Relic. Let's do this. I think this hedges most of the directions, and like we got a freebie in the first game, right? So like if we mess up, we can just be on the play for the third one. Yeah, I mean this hand's great, right? Just like, and that's one of the things that makes this deck sweet is like you kind of get to keep most hands just because like you're happy with lands and cyclers. Yeah, our viewer count I expect should be pretty reasonable this morning, even on Magic Online, because Arena is supposed to be going into downtime like right now. Yeah, Arena's supposed to be in downtime for the next 2 hours. So expected to last approximately 2 hours, so. Nice, Rat Racer. Yeah, Angels is sweet. Yeah, look at that. And this is actually a really great example of one of the things. So like, I know we like to crap on Modern as being degenerate and stuff, but even though Modern is degenerate, there are still a lot of edges to be gained. We accurately predicted what archetype my opponent was playing after seeing basic Forest Relic of Progenitus. How wild is that, right? Like, we narrowed it down to like 2 likelies with a third maybe possible, and I was able to board after just seeing a basic land and 1 spell. Like, that's kind of sweet, right? I feel like that's one of the things that a lot of people miss is that, like, when I talk about Modern being this obnoxious combo-based format, that's not me saying the format lacks skill or is bad, right? It's just, like, talking about, you know, just, like, the reality of the format. It doesn't mean you shouldn't, if you're good at Modern, you shouldn't take that to mean, well, I'm saying Modern is, you can't be good at the format, right? It's because of our galaxy brain. Thank you for the 200 bits there, Potato David. I appreciate that. Yes, yeah, if we lose this game, I'm going to put the Ionas back in for sure. Iona is very reasonable this matchup. So I hedge my bets in a couple directions, and this should probably be an Iona. I said we came to the conclusion that they were either Tron, Valakut, or possibly Lantern. So I hedged Tron and Lantern and cut the Ionas for Wear Terrors, which obviously are good here, but we were pretty close, right? Like, we got very, very close there. Tear does, that's true. This card does have text in this matchup still. Are you sure you want to tempt fate, right? So I did change. I didn't have the chance to, it snowed last night, so my buddy was going to help me get hooked up as a wired connection. Wasn't able to come over, but this is my new wireless card. I have a router sitting on top of my computer, basically acting as my wireless card. Because I went and bought a new router trying to fix that, I have a second router, so I've bridged the routers and have a router bridge serving up a wired connection to my streaming system now. Which the wired connection gets like 300 Mbps, 350 Mbps, so it's faster than my old one, which is nice. Oh, this is just what a perfect, I'm just gonna tweet this one too. Beep beep. Sorry, but I'm not BMing you. I needed Twitter needed to know, opponent. Twitter, nice Fulminator Mage. Solid interaction, Hogland. Yeah, I killed them on turn 3, game 1 of the play. They killed me turn 3, game 2 while they were on the play. You know, welcome to Thunderdome. Enjoy your stay. New to Modern, feel lost as to why this. It's funny because it's sad. We have to laugh, because if we didn't laugh, the alternative is crying, and I'd prefer not to cry on stream. It's embarrassing. So, am I supposed to Collective Brutality here? I feel like Brutality's probably worth it, right? AT&T doesn't guarantee their speeds? Turds. I pay for 500, 100, and I get 500, 100. Yes, if you're going to play Modern, you need to embrace the format for what it is. That's fair, Burgle. Only play when it has to. It's just bad Duress in this matchup, right? Seeing MTGO is like seeing a Facebook memory of your ex. All right. We're on the play. That means we should have a turn 3 kill, right? All right, we have a little bit of interaction here. I'm like, this hand's like not guaranteed to be explosive, but like it's definitely in the range of keepable. We get to go ahead and like cycle some monsters and like play a Fulminator on the play to hopefully buy us time to find our stuff. MTGO is like MySpace. What's the minimum donation needed for Craig? Asking the real questions. Yeah, Marty wanted to see this build with Iona, which I wanted to give a chance to. I do want to try the Sarkin build at some point, though. Alright, so I think I want to do this last. So, believe it or not, I think we're going to set ourselves up to go a little slow here. I'm going to start by cycling this, because if I hit a Duress, I'd like to cast it. Thanks, Oat Rose. We're just going to move past it, right? Don't spend time stressing out over things you can't change anyways. Yikes. That's probably gonna be good enough. I assume you have a second land, right? Yeah. I wonder, maybe I'm supposed to leave the wear tears in because of the relics. His Highness Stannis, thank you for the 6-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. $10 in bits for the first 2 snipe-based bird decks. I'm gonna grind the arena ladder. That's a really good question. So here's something you need to understand if you have a brain in your head. Dex Z, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Ladders do not measure skill. Ladders measure people's ability to play Magic to an absurd amount or degree. So no, I will not be playing the arena ladder. Well, I'm gonna be playing the arena ladder, but I'm not gonna be playing it with the goal to get into the top anything. That's just silly. They measure your ability to have no life and play aggro decks consistently. I'll be playing the best of 3 ladder to play decks that people submit to me because that's what I get paid to do. I'm not gonna quit my job effectively to like play on this ladder for a slot that probably won't happen either. All right, we're probably dead here. To be fair, me saying things like it's probably not worthwhile to grind the ladder is one of the reasons why I don't get invited to things like that. Yeah, eight slots. Like, it's gonna be 8 people. What the ladder's gonna come down to is there's gonna be a bunch of people that play a bunch of stuff, and then like the last 3 hours or 5 hours or 6 hours, or that last little window at the end of the season, there's gonna be a bunch of people like sleep depriving themselves trying to play a bunch of games. JMP, they only work with Tolarian Community College because he's bigger than them. I'm not at that point yet. Maybe we'll get to that point someday, and it would be sweet if we did. But the reason why they work with him, but not me, is because they have to work with him. He has more viewers than them. And like I'm doing well in terms of like, you know, the number of viewer counts that we have here, especially as a Magic only streamer, but like I can't compete. Like if you just want metrics, if you want the numbers, like, you know, people like Nox and Savits and Fizz, these people have over 500,000 followers on Twitch. Like, I'm one of the biggest Magic only people in terms of followers, and I have less than 50,000. Listen, I just want things to be clear here. I want things to be clear here. I just banned someone who suggested I needed to be born female in order to be invited to that event. Wank off. You're not welcome here. You're a bigger part of the problem than Wizards of the Coast doing the things that they do. Reunion into Dominance and land next turn, get them to pop Relic and double Stonering them. Yeah, possibly. I could also, like, cycle extra things, too. Where did I go to trade this shovel for my new boots? Thanks for the 3 months, sir, and I appreciate that. Welcome back. I think I'm just going to go ahead and Reunion ditch these two. I want to hold some cyclers so I can play them, cycle them after I Living End, and they pop Relic. So, like, this is actually a time worth, something worth noting, I think. I boarded out my copy of Yahenni's Expertise, and I would be able to find Yahenni's Expertise with this Mausoleum Secrets here if I had it. What's going on, Applegate? Good morning. It is. Gosh, why is there no justice? If there was justice, we'd have an Electrodominance in our hand right now, and we would double Stone Wraith them, and they would just lose the game on the spot. That's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. They, like, played terribly and got rewarded. Are they blowing this up? Are they popping the relic here? Wow, they're popping the relic. Hey, Krunksky, thanks for the host. I appreciate that. Welcome to folks coming over there. We're hanging out playing some Modern this morning. Alright, so those go away. I'm gonna go ahead and Stone Rain them here at the end step. Just get that out of the way. So, yeah, exactly. So, like, we have a chance now because they blew this relic up. Because by fulminating them before they untap, they now can't play a Primeval Titan this turn. Which means they have, like, Through the Breach Primeval Titan because there's no justice in the world. But, you know, it's just how it goes. Yeah, just like every time. Alright, good. This was good. I needed to get dumpstered like this, so now I can be off this deck. God bless. Let's play the rest of the matches. Oh, Modern. But Jeff, don't you hate Massive One? What's going on, Pikes? Thanks for the 2/3 of a year. Welcome back. There was literally someone who tweeted that at me this morning. It's so funny. It's so funny. Correct, Rich. It's like the people that say I'm overly negative, like, those are the same types of people who, like, when they come in here and they get timed out for breaking the rules, they cite me as being the problem and not them being the rules, right? Is Modern dead IRL? No, Modern's super popular. Modern's super duper popular. There's a bunch of people that like playing events, playing game matches like this, where you just, like, take your linear deck and smash it into your opponent's linear deck. Yeah, I agree, Bloom. The blue-green walker deck's my favorite. That's definitely the one. That's probably what I'm going to be working on for. There's a standard Nerd Rage tournament in March that I'm going to. That I'm probably going to play that at. Yeah, Sand seems fine. Again, just like land, cycler, faithless looting, just like sniper keeper. No, Magic Arena is never going to add EDH. They're never going to add Modern. They're never going to add Legacy. Oh, I left the arena tag on, didn't I? Alright, I'll fix that. I just probably shouldn't have that on my stream because we do both. Standard's going to catch back up. If standard stays anywhere remotely close to good, it's going to catch back up and do well. What are my thoughts on Duo Standard? I actually think Duo Standard's a really good idea. I think them exploring new formats is fantastic. I agree with their assessment that sideboarding is intimidating to new players, and Duo Standard gives them the ability to test. Duo Standard gives them the ability to have best of 3 gameplay without adding the intimidation factor of sideboarding. The MTGO system is literally just chess clocks, and the MTGO system can be abused in different ways. Every system can be abused in different ways. Hey, Otros, thank you very much for the sub gifty. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think there's going to be, like, getting to, like, so what I said was maintaining a top 8 spot, like, getting to... as someone who has a strong math background and likes to form logical, consistent basis and thoughts and reasonings, it's incredibly frustrating to me how many people in the Magic community have made posts acting like this duo standard format isn't best of 3. Guess what? Guess what best of 3 means? Best of 3 means you're playing 3 games of Magic. Is duo standard playing 3 games of Magic? Yup. Yes, it is. So, like, you know. I mean, Magic comes down to coin flips all the time. Like there's so much, like, Magic has so much variance in it that, like, complaining about variance in these other spots is, like, weird to me. All right, so they have 4 things. How many do I have? I have 1, 2. I only have 4 things as well. That's awkward. So, like, I can Electrodominance, Living End, attack, but then we just, like, trade off boards, right? And that thing's a 5/4. Can all my things attack into theirs? I have 2 4/4s, 3 4/4s, and a 6/4. And they have 4/4, 6/4, 5/4. They have a 3/4. Oh, their stuff comes into play tapped? That's not how that works, is it? Is that how that works? All right, let's find out. I think you're right. I think that's how that works. Maybe? And there goes my tier 2. Could you put these bucks towards any meme generation in the queue? Definitely, Oat Rose. I really appreciate the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed. Hey, Slaga. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks back this way again this month. I appreciate it. It will be, I'm pretty sure it's untapped, right? Is it? Because, like, they come in simultaneously. I'm pretty sure they come in simultaneously and they'll be untapped. Yeah. Yeah, that's how Magic works. Lord of the Pearl Trident, thank you for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. And, like, this is a good example of, well, I guess if I had the Flying Dragon, we still wouldn't be able to attack through this, right? Yeah, Urabrask. It's like the Urabrask with their things coming into play untapped here is like why you can't show and tell in Phantasmal Image the thing they show and tell. Because they enter simultaneously. What the heck with everything? We might die on their untap with this this Archfiend of Ifnir. This gets bigger. Oh, this puts minus counters on my thing. I'm just off this match. Let's just move along. I don't really care about how my deck plays out against traditional Living End. Traditional Living End's probably worse than our deck is. Justin Mack, thanks for the 34 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. We actually can't move to standard soon, so I picked up cards for Narset Cannon as well. Magic Arena is down for another 90 minutes. So if this league goes quickly, I'm going to play a Narset Cannon league. Yeah, it might be longer than that too, right? Like we don't actually know. The new sleeves seem to shuffle pretty well. I love the height on them. I'm glad they made them taller. So if you're familiar with how tall Dragon Shield sleeves are in comparison to a lot of other sleeve brands, these sleeves are 93 millimeters like Dragon Shields are. And they seem to shuffle pretty well. Gave it a little bit of a vigorous packing last night. I didn't pop any corners, so that's a good sign. Yeah, I put 4 Scrybirds in the Narset Cannon deck. These are, so one of my sponsors, BCW, look at what perfect timing. BCW just came out with their Elite 2s, and they're a really good price. They're $8 for 100 sleeves. And that's before you use my discount code. So if you use my discount code, you get 10% off. So they're like almost $7 for 100 sleeves, which is like really good value. Am I heading to any tournament soon? I will, I'll be playing the standard NRG tournament in March. So yeah, if you haven't checked them out, bcwsupplies.com, code Jeff10. Yeah, they'll work really well with Perfect. Sometimes the shorter sleeve, and the old BCW sleeve did this too, the shorter sleeves, the Perfect fits can poof up out of the top, which looks bad, because it looks like some of your cards are marked, so having them be a little bit taller is great for that. For online buying, and I don't know what EMEA is. I think they make Perfect fits, I feel like I should know that. No, I am not affiliated with Team BCW. They're just, their brand is just one of my stream sponsors. Do you flick cards when you do paper? Yeah, of course I do. I'm the reason Christy sleeves all of our board games, because otherwise I would just destroy the cards sitting there flicking them. Yeah, BCW is located, they're originated in Indiana. Boop, boop. Hey, Perp, thanks for the host. Folks that are coming over from Perp Sleeve, welcome. Let me take you through the history of our game. A long, long time ago, 20 years ago almost, Wizards made Magic Online. And it was really terrible, but it's all we have to play, Modern and Legacy. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cathartic Reunion and ditch this and a Bolt. Yeah, I'm gonna ditch a land. We'll probably draw another land. Bolt could be useful here against humans. That was to the tune of American Pie. It felt like it fit, okay? It felt like it was on point. Listen, I do what I can, Mr. Mouse, okay? I'm a man of the people. How are they durability-wise? So their elite ones were super durable, and I just started shuffling these yesterday, so I assume they're gonna be at least as good as those, but I will report back once I know more for certain. Named Lightning Bolt. Yikes. Yikes. Alright, well now I just do this, right? Less yikes. Alright. They named Lightning Bolt, right? Yep. Welcome to Modern. Welcome to Modern. Do 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 do. Beep 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 do. Do 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 do. Thank you for 11. Go. Yeah, there should be. I don't know if this deck is good, but there should definitely be 4 living ends in it. These draws where you just have the fast living ends are so busted. The banned flash decks are sweet. The builds that are lower to the ground with like History of Banality in them are like kind of whatever. I prefer the slightly bigger build. If I skimp on Hydroid Crisis, is the deck still viable? I don't know. What do you mean by viable? Different people have different definitions of what viable means. Iona's probably not good in this matchup, right? I think I just like Trim and Iona, like cut Fatal Push. Nah, not really. They have Aether Vial Burgle. So I had pity on Lizard Wizards. I love Lizard Wizards. They are quite wonderful. Wear Tear for Rip. No, they named Lightning Bolt, not Living End. A 1-card combo seems better than a 2-card combo. So, here's the thing, Funsteady. So, you're right that normal Living End is technically a 1-card combo. Hey, Kuzalu, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Welcome. For shipping your Bezo bucks this way. But this deck gets to play interaction. So, like, normal Living End, in order to be a 1-card combo, can't play cards that cost less than 3 mana, which severely limits the axes through which their deck can interact with the opponent. Alright, I think I'm going to start by cycling that. It might be right to looting on one here just because it's kind of medium against Thalia. That's true. Looting is very good. Secrets only gets black cards. So it does care about the color of the cards you're getting. Oh, Magic's great. Easy game. No, if you kill the creature with Electrodominance, you do not get to cast the card that's under it. Because remember, spells don't kill creatures, state-based actions kill creatures. Alright, so they are just super dead then. Welcome to Thunderdome. This format's so dumb. This format's so dumb. Sorry, I mean, it's incredibly healthy. The format is incredibly healthy. The format's healthy, this I know, because Aaron Forsyth told me so. Yeah, of course it's lethal, Chad. It was turn 3. This is modern. What? You didn't think I'd have lethal on turn 3? This is, what format have you been playing? Come on now. Are y'all new at this? Sure. The sand needs to draw a Faithless Looting, but it's like pretty reasonable otherwise. So your opinion on 3 climbs versus 2? I think 3 is really important. Did I not add a 3rd one to my website? There might not be a 3rd one in the list on my website. I might have forgotten to update that. I definitely have 3 in my deck editor right now. Yeah, I totally forgot to update the list on my website. I'll do that later. Making a note. Update list on website for UG climb. You should definitely have 3 climbs in the deck. Yikes. All right, so we're looking for Cyclers, Cathartic Reunions, Faithless Lootings at this point. You think I want to put the 6/4 into play? Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. I should just put the 6/4 into play. It's probably too late now. Yeah, I think you're right. I should just put the 6/4 into play. Constantly more negative. So, I don't think I was ever more negative than I am now, but I've definitely tried to present what I do in a less abrasive manner. So, for instance, one of a really great and direct way to explain what I mean by that is probably as recently as like 9 months to a year ago, when I wanted people to explain what they were posting in my chat instead of just yelling at me needlessly, was I would say, please learn to use your words like an adult. And like, that's very condescending, right? And that upset a lot of people, and you know, probably rightfully so. So instead, now I say, can you please be constructive and specific? So the intention behind both of those things is the same. You need to explain yourself and actually be helpful to participate in my chat. All right. It's a good draw. To discard this. And they're dead in 2 here, potentially. Summoner's Pact and Scape Shift. They have 6, so I'm probably dead no matter how I slice this, huh? Actually, I guess... Yeah, we're dead to Scape Shift. I guess I take this and I just pass the turn here. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass because they're gonna get a Titan and then I can kill the Titan with the Living End. I'd like to post my 7-month sub the other day. Oh wait, it was 2 days ago. What's going on, Thrasis? I really appreciate you keeping the Twitch sub up, even if you're mostly watching on YouTube. Thanks for keeping me around. Oh, Modern. Hot guy from Babylon. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, the gate deck is really sweet. I agree. The Titan coming into play tapped would have dealt a bunch of damage and killed my creatures, so I'd rather just take the Titan out of play. What's going on, Yaku? Sorry about that. Thanks for the 5 months. And thanks for the tier 2. Bump up Jund Elves, definitely. Sure. 5 months, almost halfway to my sword. What's going on, Majik? Baltimore this weekend. Yeah, take it down. Go get him. Remember to have a good time. That's the most important thing. Magic's got a lot of variance in it. Just being good doesn't really get you anywhere. Hey, what's going on, Jay the Beard? Thanks for the biddies. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Friday. for people that are just like loosely paying attention in the background and like are wondering why I'm losing my mind, we had 2 games in a row there where we played a discard spell and they untapped and cast the card that I took with the discard spell. So 2 games in a row. I like looked at their hand, took their best card, and then they untapped and played their best card because they drew it off the top. Some questions for me. Last couple weeks ago, getting into MTGA, and I'm grateful I haven't played Magic in years. Awesome, Ford. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Magic's great. Marina's great. Okay. Okay. Just working our way towards a living end here. Well, Arena is in downtime for another hour or more. Her scheduled downtime is supposed to last until a little bit from now, so... Normally we're done with Moto about 9 a.m., but we're going to do a second Moto League today because we need to keep on keeping on. If you played Lantern, you could Thoughtseize the top of their deck, right? Yeah, I think Duress just hits most of the things you care about. Thoughtseize costing you health is kind of a big deal. Chat, it's okay. I was not invited to the Mythic Championship because top Magic streamer is apparently measured by some metric other than viewer hours or sub count. A metric that's known to only Wizards of the Coast, and they're not ones to share their data. It's okay. It's okay. I'm over it. You can be over it too. We will survive. Hey, hey. Do 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 boop 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 do 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 do. Do. Yeah, honestly, remember, like, one of the best sayings you can take to heart. Hey, Tristan Alexander, thanks for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed. Never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by stupidity, right? I think there's a good chance, like, I thought maybe it was something personal against me. Hey, what's going on, Alien Boy? Thanks for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate you shipping me those peso bucks. I thought maybe it was something personal against me when I first read it yesterday, but the fact that they didn't invite Caleb either kind of makes me think that they just don't know what they're doing. Because, like, they almost certainly don't have a problem with Caleb, right? Like, they literally made an Enter the Battlefield video about him. Hey, Nomad, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Congrats on 65th place at the Invitational. Never stop being you. Thanks for you doing. This goes to Demir Eldrazi. Thank you for the biddies, SCTR. So, Nathan, like, I've been trying not to talk too much about it because I don't want to be negative towards other content creators, and I'm just not going to say it. No, I'm just not. Let's just not say it. Let's just not say it. Let's just focus on playing Magic. All right, I did the thing. We did the thing. We flooped the pigs. Yay, we flooped the pigs. Didn't even. I wasn't gonna shit talk streamers. What I was gonna say is go on any website that measures data, and I tweeted it too. Look at who the top streamers are, and like stop throwing in people who aren't listed in the most watched with me. Please and thank you. There, I said it. But again, their metrics very clearly were something other than most watched or other things like that. Whatever their metrics were, they were internal and they're not public. So, whatever top streamer means to them is different than what it means to me. Do I keep that? I think I'm supposed to keep this just because I want the most things in my bin. I've blocked a lot of people making comments about being upset that they invited women to this thing, and I wonder how many people are gonna ban and time out in my chat today for it. Probably a lot, because people are just like rancid humans. All right, so I think I'm gonna cycle this and then probably cast Faithless Looting this turn. Yeah, it's like digging for that living end. I wonder if I'm supposed to Cathartic Reunion this turn, because if I Cathartic Reunion this turn, I could Faithless Looting plus still Electrodominance next turn, which maybe that's better. No, I think if your hand, I think if your hand is so big you need to discard cards in the gate stack, you can find 7 cards that win you the game instead of trying to keep all of them. Alright. Show me Primeval Titan. I didn't mean actually show me Primeval Titan. I meant think about it, but don't actually have an opponent. Come on now. Hey, Big Stan, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good Friday wherever you're at. Welcome. Yeah, I agree. There should be a 4th living end. That's definitely a thing that should have happened. Hey, awesome, Alexander. Yeah, I remember that. We played against next to each other in the 7th or 8th round on day 1, right? Alright, so I have to hit living end next turn. If I hit living end next turn, we're actually kind of ahead. They're dead if I hit living end, so I got 3 shots. Do-do-do-do! Do-do-do! Do-do-do! Never, didn't have it. Look at that, we're on the scoreboard. No, we're already on the scoreboard, right? We beat humans. Yeah, I don't know that I'm a fan of I think the Urabrask Iona is probably worse than the dragons. I definitely like the green, so I want to try the Sarkhan package. I have a Sarkhan package build that I might want to try. What I replace for the 4th living end? I'll pull up my preferred list, I think, after we're done here. I want to be clear, I thought Urabrask worked differently. Okay, yeah, I could have told you that, Burgle. Next time hit me up, we'll teach you how to magic rules. You don't like any creatures I can't bin easily. So, if we play Sarkhan, Brad, we can cast the dragons off of Sarkhan, which is kind of sweet. And I think Sarkhan would be really good against the control players. Looking at playing Drakes or Wyatt's Darby mid-range deck, do you think one is more reasonable than the other? Yeah, I think I prefer Drakes just because it's more proactive. If you like both decks equally, I would say play Drakes because it's more proactive. The old take the living end. Got it. Do you prefer Jund Judith decks or Mardu Judith decks? There's a Mardu aggro deck on my website that I really prefer. Arena's down until at least an hour from now. So probably start sometime around there. And I think I'm going to go ahead and be a little greedy and ditch this land again here. Because like with 3 draws, a draw step, and the Cerodon, I should hit a 3rd land next turn. He famously said before he bricked and died. Have a good one, J Beard. Yeah, we're gonna do a long standard stream today. I think I'm gonna do like 12 hours or so. Yep, I like the Cathartic Reunion take there. It's a pretty good one. It's like black-white poop bears. Oh, the old Pooh Bear. I believe it's just a bug fix patch today. I believe this afternoon is a bug fix patch. It's my favorite deck in Standard at the moment. Blue-green Climb. Remember that time I said we were going to hit another land? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Mistakes were made, chat. Also still really want another Living End, so we've got that going for us. I think I actually take this. Not that it matters, so I just like don't want them to be able to easily double spell this turn. I don't know, Marion. We like to party. We like to party. Glad to see you back. Keep your head in a home and laugh yourself all the way back. What's going on, Dr. Berluski? Thanks for shipping those Bezo bucks this way again this month for the 9th month in a row. I appreciate that. Welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Smush, 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 smush. I don't have kids, so I put on the YouTube video of Baby Shark, and I'm so sorry for you. It's just the things you sign up for as a parent, okay? It's A-okay. Who needs a 3rd land, really? I agree. Who needs a 3rd land? Yeah, we had Dragon Lord Kolaghan before, who also gave haste. I think I prefer the Dragon Lords as the bombs. It seems pretty good. One of the nice things about splashing green, too, is you get to play Assassin's Trophy, which is a little bit less dead than Wear Chair when they don't have their graveyard hate. Which is nice. Alright, so I'm not cycling anything to start, because when they play Rest in Peace on 2, I'm going to fetch a Sacred Foundry and then tear it. Collective Brutality, okay. Is that viable during a tournament? Yeah, I think so. I also think the Sarkhan plan is sweet, because Sarkhan lets you just sidestep graveyard hate as well, which is awesome. What's the Sarkhan plan? It's, you play 3 mana Sarkhan and you play dragons as your finishers. I think Mausoleum Secrets is viable. Yeah, I think it's really good. I think it's fantastical. Why would I want to beat Grixis? What problem do I have that adding blue solves? Why is oh, I should have shocked that in so I could cycle this. Mistakes were made. We're playing lots of cards that cost less than 3. This isn't traditional Living End. I'd encourage you to click on the deck list. Click on the deck list on your screen and look at what we're actually playing the guy. Fulminator Mage, sure. I guess that's cute against Living End because they can sacrifice it. Deal. I wonder if they have, like, if this was just, like, another Living End here, I'd be able to, like, put a bunch of poopers into play. But it's not, so I can't. There should definitely be 4 Living Ends in here. If they have a Rest in Peace this turn or a discard spell, I'm gonna be real sad. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe they take Bolt. All right, hopefully I don't live to regret discarding the Wear Tear here. Burning Wish is not modern legal. Campbell, sure. So they're getting back Fulminator Mage and Campbell, and I'm only getting back 3 things. I think I'm at a point where I need to flashback Faithless Looting and, like, find more things to put in my bin. This, like, exposes me to another discard spell or Rest in Peace, but, like, I feel like I'm not winning the game with the things I currently have in my bin, so I need to go a little bit bigger. There's a deck list on your screen via the Stream Decker widget. You can also type !deck in chat to get a direct link to the deck list. Go. I think you're failing to account for how many cards we see each game, Brad. So I think we have more than enough for the splash based on how many cards we see. Because, like, our deck's a lot smaller than the actual number implies, right? Our deck's, like, super tiny. We just, like, have Faithless Lootings and Infinite Cyclers. Relevant Swamp Walk! Yeah, Swamp Walk! Why don't they have Wrath of God? Out of my shuffling in the background. I finally brought my shuffling deck back from the other house. I wonder if they have another sweeper here. They could have, like, a Wrath of God or a Damnation. Languish. Okay. One Electrodominance, please. What cards are in my shuffling deck? It is a casual red-green madness deck from my childhood. Good beats, good beats. We're going to get there. Maybe we were going to get there. This would have cost me 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we actually would have gotten there. That's fine. We can take the last game on the plate. And my wear tears in. Sure. And again, like, if either of these was a 4th living end, I'd just be, like, in a great spot. I think I want both of these and 4 living ends. We'll take a look at the Sarkhan-based build when I'm done with this league. And talk about what I would do with that and why. Because, like, if this had been, like, a living end, I'd have just, like, done this, right? And, like, Electrodominance this turn. Morning, Merc. Hey, do you have the rip? Doesn't look like it. Needs more onboard ego? Something like that. I did get a new house. Christy and I moved at the beginning of January. All right, sweet. So we'll end step secrets, untap, cycle Carabid, Electrodominance, other thing. If they have a languish, we could be in trouble. We own our home. Well, we have a mortgage. We did not sell the old house yet. We're hopefully going to have it sold by summer. It's tough to... We got to get some work done to it, and it's hard to sell this time of year. Especially the way the weather's been. All right, well, the rest of this happens at instant speed, right? So there's no reason... I don't have haste in there, so there's no reason to get languished. I live in Illinois. Yeah, Arena's down for another hour. This is our last game of this last match. Do you accept shuffling deck submissions? No, it's not too bad. It's not too bad right now. We did get down to like -40 or so where I'm at. All right, so if I bolt this, they take lethal. So let's bolt that. We're gonna be 50 degrees here on Sunday. Between Wednesday and Sunday's temperature, there is going to be a 100-degree difference where I live, which is just wild. Do we play around settle? No. 0% to play around settle. Right-click concede is how you play around settle. Should we have bolted off a non-basic? No, because they just kill my untapped non-basic. And then I end up with a mountain untapped instead of having a Blood Crypt untapped. Deal. All right, well, even if they have a sweeper here, if I untap and if I draw an untapped land, we get to kill them with Electrodominance. So, living end, Living End's not quite lethal because I don't have a haste creature, but Lightning Bolt, Collective Brutalities, and untapped lands are lethal. Alright, don't play discard spell. Don't play Inquisition or Duress or Collective Brutality. Thoughtseize kills them, so... They could use the Shambling Vents here. Zero Sleep with the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Yep. Never lucky. Hey, Raceland, thank you very much for the brand new Bezo bucks. Thanks, folks. I really appreciate that support. Those are the people that keep me around. What's the advantage of this deck over Traditional Living End? What's the advantage of Traditional Living End over this deck? Instead of me telling you your idea is bad, instead, tell me why it's good. What is Traditional Living End doing that's better than what this deck is doing? What's going on, Avatar? Thanks for the 3-month resub. I appreciate the quarter of a year. Welcome back. If you think my emotes are hard to read, it's because you're using Twitch wrong. I'd recommend activating dark mode. You know what? I should have played Blood Crypt last turn. Didn't matter. No, we stream Magic Online every morning. And Magic Arena is currently offline for scheduled updates. Every time I mention dark mode, there's a bunch of people that didn't realize it existed. So yeah, so I think I wasn't really happy with the Iona and the Urabrask, and I think I would rather have the Green Splash and prefer to try this build with Sarkin that I tweeted out next time. If you're on mobile, you can activate dark mode, I kid you not, by shaking your phone. I am not joking. If you're on mobile, shake your phone. If you intentionally left dark mode off, you're not a monster, you just hate your eyes. So I think I'd probably try this. The Gunner's Dream with the $100 tip. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Welcome. Ooh, what's the comment on there? It's not the Mythic Invitational, but I hope it makes your day better. Thank you very much for the absurd support. Thanks for keeping me around, folks. Listen. I know I was upset yesterday about the Mythic Invitational, but fuck WotC, right? Like, Wizard of the Coast isn't the one who pays my bills. I'm not here because of WotC. I'm here because of you all. You all appreciate me, and it doesn't matter if they want to do other things.